I went undercover in Christian programs that make gay people straight. So I'm a straight guy who pretended to be a gay Christian and was trying to become a straight man.
So you were pretending to be gay,
right,
and pretending to be Christian,
right?
How was that?
It was the gayest thing I've ever done in my life.
Yes. So this is the thing you hear about: pray away the gay.
Right. There's big programs. They're all over the country, all over the world as well.
And this really exists.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so why don't you walk us through it? Tell me. I want to know. One, how you found where you were going, what the process was like, and what the hell happened when you got there.
Okay. Most of these programs are like weekly support groups. They're Bible studies. You go, you sing songs that are about Jesus, and it's a lot of falling in love with Jesus kind of stuff. So
you're going to stop being gay by falling in love with Jesus.
Right.
Awesome.
He's the perfect man. So you fall in love with the perfect man, and then you'll magically become straight. You know, that's the idea, is that you have this masculine deficit. The reason you are gay is because you don't have enough manliness in your life. So you can get that manliness from Jesus. Any questions?
So you started out going to the Bible studies, the weekly meetings.
Right.
And they were like, this guy's so gay, this isn't enough.
Well, most of these programs, they sponsor some kind of retreat, because the praying and the scripture study and the songs about falling in love with Jesus aren't enough.
Can you sing me a song about falling in love with Jesus?
Well, one of those songs is, you are my everything, you are the air I breathe, I can't live without you.
Lionel Richie, isn't
like
it?
That, right. Very close to like 80s pop love songs. So some of these weekly things aren't enough, so there are retreats, and they're weekend retreats where a bunch of men...
How's it decided it's not enough? Did they notice you dating the other guys in the group, or did you tell them
well,
this isn't enough?
I got hit on at least once.
That was going to be one of my questions. That's great.
One guy comes down, sit next to me, and he says, "How you doing, Ted?"
Stop that, Ted. So in other words, Pray Away the Gay meetings are a great place to meet men.
Well, yes, and they have a filtering process to keep men out who might be trying to pick up other guys.
So it's been that big of a problem.
Yeah.
So now we graduate up to the next level where you start actually going to weekend retreats.
All right. So this retreat that I went to was...
I don't suppose there's a charge.
Oh, just $650.
Oh, okay. A nominal fee.
Yeah.
Did you really? Wait, what?
Yes, I paid $650 plus airfare to get down to Arizona, so it was about $1,000 total.
So there was like fishing and archery and whittling and stuff at least.
We played football.
Oh.
Yeah, but instead of throwing a ball, a person is selected to be the ball. And the person...
How very not gay!
So there's the men around him protecting him, and then they have to get the man who is the ball across the I don't even know what the name is, the field goal, the zero line. I don't know.
You sure you're straight? Just from another FOMO. I don't know either.
They teach these very...
What's the line, guys? The football goes over the
goal line.
End zone. The end zone, they should keep that in. That's super good.
See, they think that that's what masculinity is all about. I think it's about playing sports and being a father, and
tackling each other,
and barbecuing meat and stuff like that. And this camp was about restoring that masculinity that there's been this deficit of for so long. So we're going to make you man in a weekend.
Right.
So they do that by playing this football game. And there are also parts where you act out traumatic events from your childhood.
Okay.
Like one guy reenacted his father ignoring him while reading the newspaper. And the counselors thought, well, the way to make up for that episode in your life is to beat your father to death with a baseball bat.
I like that.
Yeah. So
what would Jesus do?
So they gave him the baseball bat. They gave him the baseball bat, and they put a punching bag in front of him, and they just have him on the ground, and there's a counselor standing in front of him, and the guy just wailed away on the bat, pretending to beat his dad to death.
Was he laughing or crying?
He was very disturbed.
Yeah.
So you reenact these traumatic events.
Are these guys licensed psychologists?
They say that they are not. They make you sign a form that says, we are not professionals, this is peer counseling. And if that's not enough, then they go on to what's called holding touch therapy.
Holding touch therapy.
Holding touch therapy.
Okay.
Because your father didn't hold you as a child. And that's why you don't feel masculine, so you try to get that masculinity from other men by having sex with them. So to help you restore your masculinity, they have you hold and be held by other men.
The funniest thing that ever happened at Luna's Comedy Night just happened. As he was talking, the guy walked in and he walked right past the girl that takes the money in the door. As you say, father, so you have sex with men. Foot up and out you go. That was beautiful. Okay, and this is called, what is this? Holding touch therapy.
Holding touch therapy.
And this is the thing you were saying on the phone that you wanted some room on stage.
We can reenact it.
Illustrate holding touch.
Yeah, we can have volunteers come up or show you or just whatever we.
Are you attracted to me in any way, Ted? If it starts getting out of control for either of us, we'll stop.
We'll take a break.
Okay.
Safe word.
We're going to do some... we should have a safe word.
What's your safe word?
The one time that I tried to get on the wild side a little bit with a girl, her safe word was, "I'm not into you." and she used it way too soon. So I've never since then. Okay,
so let's sit down facing the same way.
Okay, so we're going to sit on the ground.
Yes.
So you follow with the camera here?
You sit back here.
Okay.
All right. Do you want to be the person becoming straight, or would you like to be the person who's helping the other guy become straight?
I have been accused of being gay all my life. I don't think it'll end anytime soon. Why don't you straighten me out a little? I'll be the guy becoming straight.
All right. So this is the first basic hold, and it's a side-to-side hold.
This is already the gayest thing I've done today. For me, that's saying something.
Okay. It's going to get much worse.
All right. or better.
Or better. Yeah, it's true. So it's a real basic hold. If you're not real comfortable with the other holds, we start out with this one where I just put my arm around you like this.
I feel less gay.
Yeah. And when we did this, there were 4 other men kind of surrounding the 2 guys.
Also doing it or just watching?
What they would do is they would put their hands on your arm or your chest or your leg. You want to get more people up here? Okay.
I would bring Noel up, but he looks like a pirate.
Yeah, thanks, Keith, for the invite. All right, now I know.
Okay. Now, no, wait. Before you touch it, before you touch it, you have to get consent. You have to ask, is it okay if I touch you blank?
Which is the exact same rules when you are cruising.
Keith, do you mind if I touch you?
No, not if I'm the gay guy. No, Steve, I don't mind if you put your hand on my leg. We lost another one. We're going out in droves.
All right. Now, what they are doing...
This is really gay. This is the gayest thing that I've done.
So these guys are imparting their healing energy to you. They are reaffirming your sense of masculinity, getting you in touch with the inner child that was damaged.
Thank you.
By our father. So what this represents is the time, well, we're going back in time when you were the golden child. And you were laughing and happy. And things were wonderful. But many years ago, something happened. Somebody hurt you. And you know what? You were damaged. But you put up walls. You put up walls to protect yourself.
With men on the inside of the walls.
Walls all around you. And we honor those walls because they kept you safe from harm.
Thanks.
But now it's time for those walls to come down.
To let the
Those
men out.
walls down. And this is basically what the counselor tells you while you're in this room with a bunch of other men, and they're trying to make you straight. So, do you feel straighter at all?
I've gone the other direction.
Yeah. All right, we're going to have to go step it up a little bit. So, you ready for number 2?
Does it involve taking my clothes off?
No.
All right, we'll go ahead.